Yes, don't forget. Don't forget. I got that promo, $100 promo. I don't know why my microphone sound like this. It sounds crazy to me. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it sounds crazy. I don't know how it sounds to y'all, but it sounds crazy. I don't know why it sounds like this. I was in here messing with settings and I mess everything up. But don't forget, I got that promo, $100 promo. Hit me at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. You could be on my X, Facebook, YouTube community, Instagram story, and my Threads account. Let's go. Maybe I'll fix this. Let's go. I don't know what's happening. Shout out to everybody in the building. I don't know what I did. I messed with some settings the other day. I was mixing something and BS myself. I'll fix it on another day. I'm here. One Way, what's up? PR Floyd, what's up? CEO Falcone, always in the building. Gab, what's up? Where you been? Ooh, yay, what's up? Jasi, what's up? EC, what's going on? As y'all know, I was supposed to have an album release today, but listen, I BS myself. And then I gotta go out of town. Omaha, Nebraska in the building. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
This the microphone is bothering me. It could be the way I got these headphones. It could be something, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Hopefully. This music you hearing right here might be my first single. I'm debating right now. But let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. Yeah, I think this might be the first joint that I put out. So Humble City Boy, what's up? I can't complain, ain't nobody listening. Peter Truth, what's up? Yeah. We gonna talk. Y'all ready? Yes, Toronto in the building, I see that. William Bethia, we gonna get into that. Willie Bethia. I don't want to BS your name. I need them likes up though. I need y'all to get them likes up. I know what it is with me. I'm such a what it is, right? All right, let me come on. What the hell am I? See, I'm off. What it is that I'm such a perfectionist that the sound is bothering me. It might not be bothering y'all, but it's bothering me. Something is bothering me. So the other day as I was mixing, I was using a Rodecaster. Salute to you, Ahmed L. I was using the Rodecaster as an interface. So I had to go in these settings and I forgot I gotta go live. So I should have wrote down some stuff, but I didn't. BS myself. So again, I'm just a perfectionist. My bad. Okay, I want to say it's August 23rd. Rest in peace to my longtime bro who been passed away 33 years ago. My partner, my brother, my best friend, Juicy. Today is his birthday, so I got something special going on tomorrow. And I was supposed to release the album today, but again, I had some technical difficulties, so that was it. I know what the problem is. It sounds roomy, and I don't like the roomy sound, so I have to fix that. But regardless, we still gonna do the show. So I want to say rest in peace to him. And we going to start what we're doing right now. And I got a flight to catch in the morning, so I'm kind of tripping right now. Yeah, watching this Tupac trial thing, man, what the hell is going on? What I learned, if I didn't learn nothing else, I learned that you can't really trust nobody. Anybody that you're around, anybody that you're affiliated with on a street level, they could just be informants now. And it's so deep because this dude was telling on this dude that was telling on this dude that was trying to line this dude. So Keefe D was telling on himself. He told on his nephew. He was trying to line Zip in New York. Then you had another member of Keefe D's situation that was trying to line him. And when he was coming out in court, dudes is like, yo, they've been informants since the 90s. Now, that's to let you know the streets is over with. It's over with. Like, anybody could be around you gathering information. Anybody could be around you trying to figure out what you drive, where you live, who you stay with. Yo, it's just it's nasty work, as everybody like to say. Yo, it's horrible. And it's over, man. Yo, it's over. It's over. And let's keep it real. It ain't like in the underworld, people got morals, but at least we had the morals of you don't tell on your people. You know, you don't tell on nobody, but you especially don't tell on your people. You don't backdoor your people. Yo. When you see an open court, a motherfucker be like, they've been getting paid and they've been in the streets informing since the 90s. First of all, the 90s is already over 20. The year 2000 would be 26 years ago. So that's 27 years ago. So you drinking with dudes, you smoking with dudes, y'all got your handshake, y'all got all that shit that y'all got. And then the whole time the nigga was collecting info on you. It's crazy, man. And then you know it's crazy because when you do stuff and you align yourself with them folks, they got it out for you too. In the end, they're gonna get you. So you think you working with them and it's gonna help you, and then they're gonna get you too. Yo. Cause how could you align yourself with Popo and they dirty? So you dirty, your streets is dirty, and then you aligning yourself with them, and then now they gonna turn back around and try to line you. How do you win? But you know what's crazy though? We seen this a long time ago with COINTELPRO, with all the Black Power movements. Everything has been infiltrated because when people deal with greed and people deal with jealousy and money, anybody will do anything. And I always say to y'all, if a motherfucker pillow talk to a chick, imagine what he'll do for his freedom. So when you speak on money, right? Let's talk about money. And then we'll get back into it. When you say anything about money, that shit automatically make people jealous. If just think about any money. If you say you getting any kind of money, you're gonna get money, you got some money, you work, that automatically makes people angry. You have people who say, what they need all that money for? What you doing with your money? All that money. Nobody need all that money. Yo, when it come to money, yo, motherfuckers be like, yo, but that nigga got money. Let me see how I could get some. And then the conniving shit start. But that's why I don't speak on money. When people be like, yo, he broke and all that, I be like, yo, fine. I'm not here to confirm or deny anything. Because when it comes to money, the minute you show any wealth, or the minute you talk about any money that you have in any way, people just start getting, yo, they be like, yo, they out to get you. I don't know what it is. That's why you can't say, yo, man, I just signed this deal, this situation. You ever notice, like, only with us, like, let's say Brad Pitt did a movie deal. We don't know what he got paid. But as soon as one of us do a movie, he signed on to do a 3-picture deal for such and such. They always put our money out there. And when you talk about your bread, you get a target right on your head. He just signed for such and such. His deal was this much. So people be like, oh, he got money. Even why you think when people hit the lottery, they be like, yo, leave me anonymous. You know what I'm saying? Leave me anonymous. Don't even tell nobody I won the lotto. Don't tell nobody I won. But getting back into the case, first of all, they had a street rivalry that predated any of this music, anything. It go back to the streets. But then the money came, and the money was able to fund certain things. So now you got the Southside dudes, but then you got the mob dudes and the Ludus Park dudes, and then here comes Suge, and he's able to feed them now. So now they getting to ride around in Rolls Royces and stay in condos and all types of shit like that. So, because even all of them end up turning on each other in the end. You know what I'm saying? And then they became celebrities. And then, yo, you know what's the deepest shit of it all? All these interviews that we've been seeing, even some of mine, all these interviews we've been seeing is what really built the case. Because when I was looking at them interviewing James, I was like, what are they interviewing James on? They interviewed James wasn't there. But James was a part of the mob. His first name is Mob, not his given name. But his Mob James, his brother was deeply involved. And then it's like a conflicting story of he saying he was security, but then Reggie saying he was security. And then Reggie, like, he wouldn't be privy to certain information. So they contradicting their stories. And then there was it was certain security for Pac that wasn't Reggie. Then I heard before on different outlets that Reggie got fired. So he wasn't Pac security. Frank was. And rest in peace to Frank Alexander. Before he passed away in 2000, I was supposed to do an interview with him in 2010, and he wanted to tell me something. And I'm not saying anything spooky, but he didn't live to tell me. So I never got that interview with Frank. But Frank wanted to tell me something, and what it is, I really don't know. But Frank wanted to tell me something, and I never got that interview with Frank Alexander because he just suddenly passed away. But I feel like in this situation, something is gonna come out that's just gonna blow the lid off of all of this. And then they keep trying to tie it back to Bad Boy because Keefe D was supposedly had got some money that he didn't get. It's like a bunch of gossip, but it's playing out in front of us. And I don't know, like, cause I'm gonna be real with you. I seen something recently with Danny Boy. I'm gonna be yo. I don't believe none of these niggas. Something is something more took place than what meets the eye. Something more took place than what meets the eye of what we're seeing and what we're hearing. And truthfully, I'm gonna be real with you. This is just my thought. I think Keefe D got a little overzealous, realized you could get paid for interviews, started getting paid, and was just starting to say shit because he was getting money, like all these other niggas is doing. Because niggas is changing their story. One minute niggas say this, then he say this, then when he sit with this person, he say this. They got to keep a story going so they could keep getting the check. So I think that's what Keefe D did. And then ironically, Reggie was like, he was the one who hooked Keefe D up for interviews to get paid. And I'm like, if that was your op, why you try to help him get money? And if you think he knocked off Pac, why did you say you helped him get interviews to get money? I'm not helping my op do nothing but go to the upper room. That's just it. So you saying you helped him get interviews because you knew he could get paid. That's why paid interviews is dangerous, because people are saying anything. And that's what I always said about paid interviews. People will say anything. And that's why I don't like paying people for interviews, because they're going to say anything to get another check. And then they'll go on this platform and contradict what they said on my platform, but I gave them money. So it's like these dudes found a way since the Jaguar right shit. They finding it up to run it up for money. And the podcasters is just gonna just get the money because it's just the headline and the click. They don't got nothing invested in it until they ass start getting subpoenaed. Or they foot, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be shocked if my content is used in the trial. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked, because I interviewed Gene. Gene said he saw the check. Then I'm seeing recently he's saying something different now. So I don't know what the fuck to believe now. I just know I just do interviews and I just ask critical questions. I don't know what somebody gonna say years later. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how somebody gonna clean it up or change it or clarify. I don't know. I just know what somebody said to me. I just know what content I got out there. And I don't clickbait and I don't put words in people's mouth. I might paraphrase a little bit, but I'm gonna put what you said verbatim. So when I don't know what's going on right now. I really don't know what's happening. It's like this shit's starting to reek of like some big cover-up shit to me. Because you hooking him up with interviews, but you say you don't like him. You say he was a crackhead. Then they said they blamed Reggie before in the first place. It's a whole documentary that blamed Reggie. Then, like you said, J-Dub, all the original people that could have told the story is deceased. All the dudes in the car, except for Keefe, is gone. Zip, the other person on the other side who supposedly got the bread, and they said he deaded the Southside dudes on the bread. Yo, what are we watching? That's what I'm asking. What are we really watching? What's really happening? Because in the end, is Tupac really going to get justice? I don't think so. I mean, justice first and foremost is not being unalive. Let's just say that. And then when we really think about somebody like Pop, yo, he's like 25, 24 years old. So now when you look at the standards and the ages that we're at, shit, that's younger than like young boy in them right now. And then I'm never going to omit the government from anything, because they the master planners of all. Because if they was planting dudes in the hoods to inform on other dudes and collect information, that's the government. So they the master planners, and look at the information that they knew since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? They knew information since the 90s. They got proffer sessions. A proffer session is when a person gets immunity and they sit down and spill the beans. And Keefe D did that. And he named a lot of names. He named a lot of people. And they've known this since the fucking 90s. So I started thinking, damn, why did Diddy really go down? Because even if you look at the correlation of Diddy being involved in it, Diddy went down for being a freak. Because remember, we have to pay attention. Initially with the Diddy thing, through Jaguar and all them other lion ass people. We was thinking it was gonna be some eyes wide shut party. It was gonna be politicians. It was gonna be all types of illicit bullshit. We thought it was gonna be wild. So we was like, yo, Diddy going down. They got the tapes. You know, this dude was on there. This person was on there. Yo, none of that shit took place. So I started thinking, yo, what the fuck is he really in jail for again? Because we seen what he did to Cassie. So he ain't go to jail for that. He went to jail because he nasty? And the government said he was nasty? The same nasty motherfuckers? I started really, questioning a lot of stuff. So it's like they holding him in there. And then something, I don't know. Like I said, I was just shocked. Imagine you sitting there and you just hear, oh, I've been working for the government. I took these payments and all that shit. It's like, what? This shit is playing out in real time. So this would be a message to all you dudes in street organizations, even your fucking homeboys. Like, we just in the, this is why I keep talking to y'all about. And a lot of people, it don't resonate with a lot of people. What many of you do, but the people who don't resonate with, because they are the people that I'm talking about. I don't know what happened in the stratosphere, in the where it's just like, what happened to where nobody could be trusted anymore? It was a time in your life where, you might have some money. This is, my money jar. Leave on the homies in the crib. Yo, I'm running the store. You're not gonna touch it. You could leave your woman. You could leave your children. You could leave your jewelry. You could leave anything, and they good. Now, shit. You better not trust nobody. Because again, when you start talking about money and that greed kick in, dudes, that's when I gotta eat. YOLO, that's when them cliches and shit start coming out and they be justified. And the internet is so fickle and 50-50 that you could see some foul shit and dudes on the internet will be sitting there justifying that shit. He wasn't feeding them. I would have did it too. So, that shit really teaches you a lot about the morale of people. You know what I'm saying? That really teach you the morale of a lot of people when you see the comments of people that's just like, yo, shit, I ain't gonna front, I would've. Like, what? Like, what? You would've did that too? And people are just loud. You know what I'm saying? And I see people in the chat talking about Diddy got convicted of the Mann Act. Y'all better look that shit up. I broke it down for y'all one night. That shit could affect anybody. The Mann Act, if they pick and choose, almost everybody could go down. But just looking at this trial, I'm like, yo, this is a shit show. I didn't understand some of the testimony too. I didn't understand the testimony of the photographer. I didn't know what that was about. Again, I don't know why Marv James was even on the stand. And he wasn't even, he just wasn't cooperating at all. Like treat me as a hostile witness. I don't want to send him to jail. So, and I fuck with James, you know what I'm saying? I know James personally. The thing that tripped me out with his testimony was, he was like, I don't want to send him to jail. Y'all do. And if I say certain things, it's going to hurt him. So you saying that you know some shit about him that could send him to jail. So he could have went there. Even if you get subpoenaed, you go there and you play fucking stupid. They can't tell you what you know. They can't tell you what you remember. I don't care what you previously said. Because even in them interviews, you did not get Mirandized. So them interviews, they could bring them up all they want. Yo, look, right here, you said this, that, and the third. Listen, I've been having bad headaches lately. I don't remember. It was 30 years ago. I don't remember. I said that. Oh, I don't remember. That's all you got to do. Listen, I don't remember, because remember, you're not the one on trial. You're not in trouble. So you could be like, yo, I don't remember. Did you? Yo, I don't remember. It was Woody testimony that got Young Thug off. So if you don't want to send him to jail, yo, listen, I don't remember. I plead the fifth. I don't remember. It was 30 years ago. My tooth fell out. Like, say something. Yo, my tooth fell out. I've been on this pain medication. My jibs is falling out. Yo, say something. Don't be like, you want to tell your lawyer to shut? Yo, I was like, yo, this is a big prosecution fail calling him to. I don't know, because don't they like preface them before they put them on the stand? Like you don't say what y'all gonna say. Y'all don't discuss what the conversation is gonna be. I'd have been like, yo, my teeth been falling out. I'm mad as hell. Yo, I'm fucking mad. I'd have been like, yo, I bit this fucking corn on the cob the other day. My bottom jib fell out. Yo, I'm taking care of my grandkids. I ain't got no bread. I would have said all that. I would, for real, because how niggas tell the truth to Vlad and then lie in the court of law? When what you said to him is why you on the court of law. And see, this is the issue I'm telling you with paid interviews, because dudes is like, what could I say to get some money? So then you have dudes just start saying all kinds of shit. Remember Jaguar was like, I was there. I got the tapes. I was on Epstein Island in boats. And people was like, yeah, I trust Jag. Jag don't be lying. And I'm like, yo. And the funny thing about society, which we make up society, right? Like there is no hidden world. We exist in the same world of people that are on other shit. People being naive is the easiest thing to play off of naive ass people. Because if people are naive, you could just pull anything over their eyes. You could tell people anything, just like your man Fauci did. Remember all that shit we can't even talk about. You understand what I'm saying? We can't even talk about certain shit on here. And that man sat in court and was like, yo, I plead the fifth. No, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. And the fucking whole world was at stake off of this mother. Just think about this for a second, because I can't really, talk about it too much for the confines of, the platform I'm on. But think about this. The whole world was listening to this motherfucker medical advice. The whole world was listening to this motherfucker. Had people doing all kinds of shit. And then sat there and played the fifth hundreds of fucking times. So you mean to tell me you went in there and started saying anything? Just really think about that shit. You don't gotta say shit. What you say or don't say can't hurt you. So when you say I don't want to send him to jail, that means you know some shit. That means you know some shit. That shit was just wild to me. I was just looking. And like I said, the issue that I had with Reggie testimony was like, he said he knew him and he told him to do interviews to get money. So what happened, in my opinion, is like a lot of dudes started running this little scheme that, you know, we could get the Vlads, we could get the Art of Dollars. Shout out to Art too. I know Art. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no issues with Vlad. I don't have no issues with nobody who do what they do. But they was like, yo, we could get the Vlad could pay you, the Art could pay you, the Cam Capone could pay you. And it's like they run it up on them. And they do their numbers, and then the information they give is just bullshit. So now we at the time where, yo, who the fuck do we believe anymore? Who do we believe? Because now I'm going to be real with you, I don't believe nobody. Not that I ever did, but listen, when you will say anything for money, you have no credibility. Because if you're really going to go somewhere and kick it, yeah, you could take a couple of dollars, but when you come back, what the fuck are you coming to talk about now? And if you're coming back to talk about the same shit, how your story change on different platforms? So now you don't have no credibility. You don't have no credibility. And even if you get subpoenaed, you control the narrative. You could do, yo, listen, you're not subpoenaed because you're in trouble. You are subpoenaed for the prosecution. So when you're there for the prosecution, your job is to help prosecute this person. So that shit was just a shit show. Then the other homie from Southside said he was from somewhere else. I was looking for his name. I couldn't get his name, but I watched his testimony. He said he was down with the Southside Crips and he got put on by Baby Lane, aka Orlando Anderson. And this nigga said he was an informant that was trying to get Keefe D. I'm like, what the fuck? But Keefe D was trying to get Zip and somebody else. So they all sitting and get Dirt Rock. There you go. Thank you. Dirt Rock. Fucking perfect name. A perfect fucking name. Dirt Rock. Laying on the fucking floor right next to dog shit. That's the perfect name. Piece of shit. Nigga Jibs wasn't right too. What the fuck is in the water? How niggas' teeth? Yo, how's niggas' teeth falling out? Listen. I remember back in the days, nigga might have his whole living room set out, his bedroom set, all types of shit. How you got like one jib that fell out? Is one jib? How you missing one jib? I mean, your side tooth might fall out, your back teeth might, but how you got like one jib in the front? A goddamn molar is gone. If that's what it's called, I don't know. But what the fuck is it? Niggas sitting in the stand, y'all getting all this motherfucking informant money, and y'all can't fix y'all jibs? I ain't trusting a nigga with a missing jib. Straight like that. Any nigga with a missing jib is a rat. Cause nigga opening his mouth with a missing jib and just the nigga told. Like that shit was really, think about that shit. Like, yo. But see, this is the thing, what happens, right? Everybody plays this gang, camaraderie shit. And then when it comes down to it, people start saying, I got to do what I got to do for me. But how does that W turn upside down to an M? Because most things start as we. Then it just turns into me. And if you got to do me wrong to save yourself, just walk the fuck away. Just get the fuck away. Like, you don't have to do nothing wrong to me to save yourself. You don't have to do me foul to save you. Just walk away. And that's why I be for Dolo or be with my cousin. Because nowadays, anybody got justification for the bullshit they did to you. And again, in the court of public opinion, people will say, nah, he was right. Shit, I would have did that too. You can't risk it now. You can't risk nothing. You know, I don't even like niggas in my whip, because nigga getting your whip, niggas be having crack in their ass. Dudes be having guns on them and shit, and they'll get right in your car and drop that shit in your car. It's just, we just in a real bad state, because it used to be something called shame, right? So when people did something, they'll get shamed. Now, as long as they got a community they could go to where people are okay with that shit, ain't no more shame. Ain't no more shame. As long as they got somewhere they could go and people are like, yeah, nah, fuck that. Yo. Ain't no more shame. Because we used to exile people, ostracize people. Yo, why you did that to such and such? I mean, and it's beyond telling. Yo, why you did that shit? Yo, why you left the dude back door open? And then, yo, why you did that? We used to be like that. Now, niggas would be like, yo, fuck that. He wasn't feeding you. Shit. So who do you trust? If this is the mentality, and then at any given time, a person has a safe haven to do fucked up shit, and he's gonna be welcome somewhere, that's it. And that's where we at. And out of everybody who sparred with like a 6'9" and people, they got defeated. Like, he really sparred with a lot of people and he defeated them. So when he starts saying shit like, yo, I'm still winning, I'm alive and all that shit, that justifies all the shit that he did. And again, we just in a world where it's like two wrongs make it right. He did it to me, so I did it back. So being called names, being called a mook, being called somebody who told, being called a rat, being called, that shit don't even bother nobody no more. Niggas is wearing that shit proud. So if you see the people around you are not afraid to wear these tags, that means not if, but when they gonna do some bullshit, because they're gonna have somewhere to go. Even on YouTube, when people come in my comments and they're very, very disrespectful when they say shit and I block them or they get blocked, they got another chat they could go to and shit on me. And they can all group together, play with each other, hiney, and just say, yeah, he this, down the third, and he this, and I don't trust him. And it's motherfuckers who don't know you. Nigga can't even trust his own mama, but he's saying he don't trust the nigga on the internet. Think about the fact that you have never met people in the flesh. People do not know you. And they'll just say they don't trust you from the internet. Yeah, he's a snake. I be seeing that shit and I be like, okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Listen, because I don't wake up and say, damn, I wonder what they think about me today. I'm going to lose some sleep. Damn, I've been up all night. They was in the comments saying I was a snake. They can't trust me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. But when you see shit, you be tripping because it's like, yo, motherfuckers is crazy. And then it's like Suge Knight knows some shit. But he calling dudes. He's saying James and Reggie is rats. He didn't call Keefe D a rat that I remember. But it's like Suge knows some shit. because he alluded, if you solve the Tupac situation, you solve the Biggie situation. What the fuck does that mean? And this ain't gossip. This what Suge said. You solve one, you solve the other. What does that mean? And see, now look, now this is where it gets a little tricky at. Because if you really Pac man and you really was his bro, what is justice for him? Is justice for him you gonna get some get back? Or you gonna play internet rumor games and gossip games and interview games for money too? See what I'm saying? Because I seen Suge say Pac's still alive. I've seen, this is what I'm saying. When dudes is getting paid, you don't know what to trust. But when he's like, yo, you solve one, you solve the other. Huh? So I'm confused. What you say? We love our family, our New York. Only y'all would dream of having 5 whatever with rainbow hair and tail. Y'all gotta hold that. He literally looked like a clown with weird tats on his face. I'm glad you said that, because when we see the rainbow hair kid, he looked like a clown. But how many niggas from I guess you from Los Angeles, how many niggas from over there got red hair and got tats on their face and weird types of shit? And we seeing them take the fucking stand right now. So cut it out. Cut it out. Don't say it's some New York shit, because it's New York, it's Atlanta, it's fucking California, it's everywhere. Dudes are telling. They doing what's best for them. It ain't no 6ix9ine shit. Fucking Young Thug had on a fucking dress and a skirt and all types of shit. Niggas you want to talk about Los Angeles? I'd rather have a clown ass nigga with tattoos and rainbow hair than to have a dude that look like me and he be a person who tell, because I wouldn't put it past the person with rainbow hair. But the person that look like me, I would put it past. So it ain't no New York, y'all gotta hold that. It's every fucking where. We all gotta hold that. We all gotta hold that. The culture gotta hold that. But it's the dumbass culture that we bigged up and we think matters, and it don't fucking matter no more. Because like I said, as long as people got a safe space that they could go to and people will accept them, it don't matter. Don't matter. Stanley, I appreciate you for setting off that super chat. Well, it's being the second person. It don't matter. So don't blame motherfucking shit. They was putting shit on Big Meech. I can't put nothing on them because I never looked into that. And Big Meech is Detroit. Atlanta, by the way, of Detroit. So come on, man. Shit, who you think is worse? Alpo? Because then you got, this is the worst shit. 6ix9ine, yeah, I'm not giving him no pass or no out, right? But then you got dudes that'll tell on you and still down you. That's the most scariest motherfucker. A nigga that will tell on you and still pop your top. You can't tell back. Because then people want to say, yo, he told. This shit, what I'm saying to y'all, is a dirty ass game. And the wildest shit of it all is all of this don't tell, this, that, and the third come from a fucking culture of mob niggas, and all majority of them niggas told. Most of them told, and we trying to follow them. Because when you was little, you got confused by your parents. You was told if somebody do something to you, tell. Then you were told by your peers, don't tell, because that makes you a rat. But somebody do something to you, and then you got people who prey on people that say, you better not tell. That's how you get the kids. You better not tell. So it's all confusing. But when we trying to uphold some shit that don't exist, and it only exists when it's convenient, because niggas will be like, he told, but he ain't tell on me. Most of these rap niggas told. And you pick and choose who you care about. You pick and choose when there's a bad thing. That's just the truth. And dudes that tell and still down you too. So the way to get away from all this shit is abstinence. Just go in your little bubble. Do you? Because trying to fit in, you can't fit in a place where you made to stand out. So look, keep me away from that shit. And I'm not saying I'm not telling on nobody, because I ain't gonna fucking be around to tell. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Thank you, ma'am, for the 100 Jew. I don't know what that is, Zolame. I don't even know how y'all do that. But listen, you understand what I'm saying? And then we sitting there like, justice for Pop. Justice is him being alive. And then it was like some big elaborate scheme. And then, you know, it looked, you know, on the surface, like, I don't know, this is just perfect. Just think about this, right? Shit just happened so perfect, whereas alleged there was a bounty on a chain. The bounty on a chain started all of this between rivals who was already rivals. So a chain allegedly was took or trying to get taken from somebody. And dude who got marked out went to Tupac, opposed to going to the dudes who is from the set and that put in work. He went to Tupac. Yo, I saw the dude who did this. Tupac, not really understanding the landscape, wilded out, and he wilded out on somebody who get busy. So in that instance, yo, it is, but it's like it just was just too perfect. Like, what's the probability of them being there in the vicinity, like Mike Tyson and Bruce Seldon? Like, I don't know. Like if that shit was at the Garden, I don't know if I would have went. If it was at the Barclays Center, I don't know if I would have went to see Mike Tyson. So because, and that's close to me. First of all, where I live, the Barclays is down the block. The 34th Street is the C train, a few stops, or the A train going express. But it just, they came from LA to be in Las Vegas and they at the same place. I don't know. And then Snoop just wasn't there. And then Suge keeps saying it was Snoop. So Suge, how you calling them niggas rats? And you saying Snoop had a walkie-talkie? Oh. Suge keeps saying Snoop has something to do with it. What the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? Suge keeps, so Suge, if you are dry snitching on Snoop, then what happens when they start investigating Snoop? And they said Snoop had a walkie-talkie, which was probably just the Nextel chirp thing. But And then they'll say they wasn't going because it was a bunch of bloods there. But y'all was, yo, like I said, all this shit is fucking crazy. But one group of people that I won't let off the hook is the goddamn government. You said Suge would do anything to get out of prison, but this is a get out of jail free card right here. This is get out of, and then look, then did y'all see the documentary? It's called like Power for Compton. And in this documentary, because I asked Reggie about it, it's on one of my YouTube shorts, one of them that I just put up. In the documentary, they said Reggie allegedly lined up the whole situation because he wanted death row and all that. You said, do you check in when you were in a different city? Absolutely. Check in with who? I'm supposed to check in with niggas I don't know. If I got some people somewhere, I'm gonna holler at them. But I ain't gonna go, hey y'all, I'm going to O Block, and hey y'all, my name is Doggie Diamonds and I'm out here. Niggas, I'm like, who the fuck is you? I don't check in with nobody. First of all, if Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Brad Pitt, Ben Affleck could roam free in any city, any town, any state, any country, and they don't got to check in with nobody, neither do I. Because you're going to treat me the same way you treat and respect that white man. Because I'm not out here to impede on any fucking thing y'all got going on. Y'all could hustle. Y'all could harm. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But one thing I'm not going to do is go somewhere with a bunch of dudes I don't know and say I'm here. If they don't got to check in, neither do I. And I had that, I hate that fucking thing of the wolves is out. Well, I got a silver bullet. The wolves is out. No, that's just a bunch of low down, grimy motherfuckers who not earners. And nowadays, we did shit out of necessity because we didn't know any better. But if we in the information age and you walking around with these $1,000 devices in your hand to give you information and you want to just oppress your people for bragging rights to hold my chain up and say, yeah, we took this from him. And then niggas want to come clown me. They took your chain. That shit is corny. That shit is corny. Rap guys pay for real security too. They be the police, but then you get clowned for having police protection around you. But you know what? Some people rather have police protection than be dead. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't checking in with nobody. I'm going to check in with my folks. I go to a city, yo, if I got people who live there, shit, it might be an elder. But I'm not going to go to some hood and say, hey, I'm out here. I'm at this hotel. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't stay in no Airbnbs nowhere. I don't do Airbnbs. I do hotels. I do front desks. I don't do motels. I don't do that shit where the fucking the doors is outside. Nope. I go right to that front desk where you got to go in. You got to go past them cameras and all that shit. That's it. I don't do Airbnbs. I know dumb niggas who like doing Airbnbs. I'm not doing Airbnbs. And I don't do motels. I'm doing hotels where you got to go in, get your key card, and that's it. You got to go past the lobby. That's it. All them shits, your room is outside? Yeah, all right. So, again, because I don't prey on other people. You know, I don't care what you got. I don't care what outfit you got. I don't care how much money you got. It doesn't matter to me because I'm too busy trying to get mine. And if we can't do no business together, then we have no business sometimes even conversing. That's just where I'm at with a lot of people. If we not doing business, what are we even talking about? Because a lot of times we're gonna be talking about a bunch of frivolous bullshit. I don't have time for that. I just don't have the time. And more so the mental capacity or the mental space. You know, your brain has storage too. If I need to store the shit that I need to know, why do I need to know some bullshit? Because most people discuss people. They don't discuss things to better ourselves. So when I converse with people, we're trading information. I don't just be sitting here talking about, yeah, you know, I just pulled up, or yo, look what he got on, yo. Because let me ask y'all something, even with the clothes shit, even with clothes, when a nigga got on a certain outfit and you admiring the nigga outfit, you want to smash or some shit? And yo, the nigga had on you want to hit? Now I could look at a dude and be like, yo, that hat, you pulled that hat off, that shit is fly, but I ain't, yo, look at the nigga hat, you want to smash? It be a whole bunch of women with sundresses on and looking nice. Y'all not even complimenting the women. You complimenting the niggas. You want to beat? So when niggas be into this fashion and shit, yo, he know how to dress. Oh, really? You think a nigga know how to dress? Hey, that's y'all thing. I'm going to be over here with that, though. I don't give a fuck if a nigga got on a black tee or a $1,500 tee. It don't matter to me. It just really don't matter. Don't the nigga do that shit for the ladies? So if a nigga do it for the ladies, why the nigga complimenting more than the ladies? If you go out right now and you see certain dudes, you'll see men knocking over the ladies to get to these dudes. I promise you. I promise you, dudes is trying to get in the VIP to be around men. This shit is just different. This shit is just different. So I ain't, you know, the nigga ain't stink. That's all I know. Because a nigga can have on new clothes to be funky. I don't want to smell no nigga cologne. I don't give a fuck about none of that. The shit that niggas be into, I ain't into that. I don't know. I kill mice. I step on roaches and shit. I don't run from bees. I'm a fucking man. Straight like that. I don't know how to be, you know, I'm not trying to hold a ladybug and shit. Like I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But the way niggas be, yo, the nigga had on the, like, damn, y'all admire the nigga like that? You know what the nigga had on? Oh, you see what he got on? Like a nigga could have on fake Jordans. I don't know. I never owned a pair of Jordans. When I was coming up, Jordans was too expensive to me. I was like, I ain't paying that much money for a pair of fucking sneakers. That was just me. But if you like Jordans, you like Jordan. But I just never been a Jordan dude. I ain't gonna be like, yo, the nigga had on the fake. Yo, he had on, what niggas be like? Yo, the nigga had on the motherfucking, the cement fours. And I'll be like, yo, how y'all niggas know this shit? How niggas know this shit? Yup, I sound like a hater. I hate niggas like you. Exactly. And if I sound like a hater, you don't have to be here. You could be somewhere else. It's Sunday night. I'm pretty sure you got a wonderful, maybe you don't. That's why you here criticizing me. But you see, this is the mentality. So what happens is, I didn't touch nothing. The nigga will get deleted and blocked. And then he'll go somewhere at the safe space with niggas that hate. But how is that hating? Because I'm not into what the fuck you into. That's it. Like, I could talk about electronics and shit, and you might be like, yo, well, I'm not really into that. But I ain't trying to force it on you. I ain't trying to be like, yo, if you don't got this phone or you don't use this app, yo, everybody into what they into. But I'm not going to be sitting around admiring men physicalities. Half of these niggas walk around with pants on and it's off their butt. I'm just saying. Niggas be wearing their pants off their butt and you be standing next to a nigga, his whole butt cup out. I'm not doing that. I'm too mature. See, because you could be old and not be mature. I'm too mature to be around anybody who don't got their pants up. Any nigga showing his taco meat, I'm too mature for that. Get what I'm saying? I'm just too mature. It's shit that we did when we were young, but we didn't know no better. We're in an information age right now where you can just straight up and down find out anything that you need to know right now. That's why niggas be asking me, yo, how you such and such? Psst. It'll take you 5 minutes to search Google. Take you 5 minutes. I'm not the fucking information highway, because the minute I say something that you don't want to hear, you're going to tell me I think I know every fucking thing. But any other time, you come to me for the shit you don't know. So again, a lot of shit, this is what I'm saying. I don't know. It's a ritual for certain shit now, and that shit played out in the 90s. You can't even trust niggas to hang around niggas. Don't y'all get what I'm saying? I mean, I know some of y'all get what I'm saying, but just really think about it. Can't fucking, yo, if it's 10 niggas in the room, listen, 2 of them niggas is down low. About 4 of them niggas hit work. 2 of them niggas don't like you. And it might be like 1 dude in there that really fuck with you. Other than that, everybody can't wait to fall out. Like, look where the climate where he's at. It is no big deal for people to fall out with each other. It ain't no big deal now. It ain't no big deal. So I rode dolo from state to state. Or I meet up with my fam, but you not going to see me. Listen, all right? Listen, all right, okay. Listen. Let's do an experiment. Some of y'all brothers post a picture on Instagram tonight. Watch who comment. Now, I'm pretty sure many of you got a lot of ladies who follow you. Many ladies might find you attractive. Watch who comment. Ladies don't even get a chance to comment. Niggas be like, yo, you look like such and such, or a nice pic, bro. My nigga, just don't do that. Just don't even comment. I don't know why. My nigga. Niggas always want to tell you who you look like too. So I look like another nigga to you? So you looked at me and saw another nigga? See? I can't, I don't know. I ain't from this time. I don't know what's going on. I ain't from this time. You know what I'm saying? It just be mooked out. So before I go, want to let y'all know about this promo that I have running. That whatever you got, it could be your album, it could be your single, it could be your YouTube. I promote other YouTube people. It could be your store, it could be whatever you have. I'll do promotion for you. For $100, hit me up at Doggie Diamonds. And if you want to get interviewed, hit me up. I need some new content. I do have some new content dropping that I actually didn't do yet. But let's watch the trial together. Tomorrow I'm not going to be able to see it. But let's watch the trial together, man, and let's come back and reconvene and talk about it. The next time I'm going to have y'all call in and y'all could talk about what y'all seen and we could compare notes. Because, yo, I want to say this to y'all too before I go. Do y'all realize, we survived. We saw some shit. Just imagine, just think about less history, right? There's been, the pyramids was built, right? World War I, World War II, civil rights. So many things have took place in history that was before our time. Do y'all realize how much shit took place in our time? You can't make this shit up. I don't know if you realize the times we living in. We saw mad shit. Think about all the shit in our time that we saw. Yeah, Kennedy, you name them. That's all before our time. All that shit is before our time. Just think about all the shit we saw. We seen Katrina. See Dolores Tucker. We seen the Rona. We seen 911. We seen, we saw the Tupac. We saw the Biggie. We saw the Nipsey shit. We saw some shit. Flint. Right in our time. We saw some wild shit. Rodney King, OJ, yes. Yo, the LA riots, the peace treaty. The OJ shit was wild too. Why was we happy when OJ beat that shit too? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let me say this to you. If you still alive, Yusef Hawkins, Gavin Cato, when I was real little, Eleanor Bumpers too. Eleanor Bumpers. Listen, Lord Strike, no, we ain't. The crack era, yeah, how could we forget that? The fucking Ronald Reagan. The Knicks finally winning, absolutely. Word. We saw the Knicks win. All we remember is that bum-ass Ewan finger roll. Your original Denny with that brick. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan retiring. Twice. Rick Ross is a CEO. Rick Ross is a fucking CEO. We watch niggas in dresses. Rap niggas is wearing dresses. Oh, man. We even saw.
Now tell me what you
We saw that shit. We went from.
As I combine all the juice from the mind too. Now tell me what you
We saw that shit. In real time. We saw the nigga Drake painting his nails and shit. Little Nas X, yes, keep him going. Yo, Michael Jackson ain't here no more. Luther ain't here no more. Prince ain't here no more. Whitney not here no more. Kobe. Yo, I'm telling you. So, all right. I'm gonna give y'all some grace. If y'all a little off, I get it. Cause we scarred. Mumble rap, yes. Lil Wayne just turned into a full-blown custody. Jay Dilla. Word, fucking Solange kicked this nigga. Dame Dash crashing out. We done seen Dipset break up, get back together, break up again. MC Lyte is married. What the fuck? Epstein. Jaguar Wright with the cap. We done bear witness, some shit. Yo, we bear witness some shit. Hold on. I just got a text. Yeah, so I forgive G-Unit breaking up. Yeah, I forgive y'all. DJ Screw, absolutely. DJ Screw. It's just so much. No. We ain't gonna say Diddy Party. Cause all right, so when we say the Diddy party, was it really the brat had a baby? And on that note, the brat-tat-tat gave up that snitty-dat. King Von got downed in front of us. You know what's the illest thing? Charleston White. No, but you know what's the illest thing for me personally? Where I sit, doing interviews and being in media for so long, right? A lot of rappers used to be angry at me because I might have interviewed this person and this person said this, that, and the third about this person. Now we're in a time where we watching every rapper do media. Now we're in a time where we're watching every rapper be a podcaster. Every rapper doing this shit. We would have never thought that was going to happen. But I foresaw it. Trump is the president. Niggas like George Bush. Change. Yo, man, we got to see the NWO though. New world order. If you know, you know. But I had on a podcast today. Shout out to my man Gorilla Nims too. He makes these hats. I don't know if he having them, but yo, listen, Hulk Hogan died. Yo. Hey, we got to see the bloodline too. The bloodline. Bloodline is the shit. Anyway, I got to catch a flight in the morning. Details. Weed is legal. Motherfuckers is going. Motherfuckers going in the female bathroom talking about their chick and they got beards and shit. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Anyway, yeah, I gotta catch a flight in the morning. Details coming soon. I'm not gonna. I'll probably tell y'all them all live. I don't like to announce things, but let's just say I'm doing something that I did before. But I gotta catch a flight in the morning. And yeah. Anyway. Yo, until next time. Shout out to y'all, man. ODB, damn. Don't forget.
Yeah, we did forget the Million Man March.
Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.